Welcome to Meet Me Outside. It's your boy Kunal. It's your boy Dennis. Let me tell you something about my mom. Okay, this woman, my mom has time and time again said to me.
Last week we shit all over your dad. Now it's Mama's turn.
Let's go into it. Let me tell you. No. This is not shitting on my mother.
No, okay.
But I want to make something very clear about my mom. Every month, she'll tell me, when I die, you're going to get the house. I've got a life insurance policy. I've got the pensions. I've got the 401ks. Dude, just rattles off all the things my brother and I will be getting.
And you're just salivating.
No, I would salivate. But she ain't never going to die.
She's never going to die.
She's never going to die.
She's going to live forever.
Forever.
Yeah.
Like, this woman is, she literally has a garden that she could subsist off of.
Yeah.
My mom, most Indian food is tomato-based, okay? Right?
Is that true?
Yeah,
I didn't know
most
that.
of it's tomato-based. So my mom has a freezer full of her own tomatoes. Okay, this woman is living off the land.
She's like a doomsday prepper without realizing it.
It's a survival garden.
Yeah.
She's not going anywhere.
I'll tell you something, too. Even if she does die, I'm going to be weekend at Bernieing her around for a long time because I ain't losing that basement.
You're not going to go. Don't worry about it. You're not going anywhere. I hope you take that in several ways.
I'm driving her around the neighborhood. I'm in the HOV lane with your mom's corpse.
The arm falls out of the window. You got to pull over and pick it back up.
She loves the wind in her hair, man. I don't know what to tell you.
Hair's flying off her skull.
Ew. That's the problem. Is she'll live forever, but she's going to look worse and worse every month.
I'm going to tell you right now, even as a corpse, she'll probably look better than you and I.
Okay, that's...
Yeah, all right?
Yeah, all right. Maybe better than me.
Yeah.
Or you.
Like, that's what I'm saying. She'll outlive... My brother has a very unhealthy lifestyle.
Does he?
Yeah, he does. He's... I'm not healthy.
You're healthy.
The comedian lifestyle doesn't... even if you're relatively... You're not going to live a long time. It's just what it is. The lifestyle, the life that you live, it's not going to be good.
I'm tall and a comedian.
Yes.
I did it. I Googled this last night. Every couple months, I find myself researching the average lifespan of someone my stature.
Right.
Not even weight-wise, just being 6'5".
Right.
I'm probably middle-aged right now, dude. I'll probably die around 65.
Same.
That's a bummer. No, you'll live a long time.
I'm telling you, I'm not, dude. I'm gonna blow my brains out.
We're trying to one-up each other.
Unless you people don't rate, review, and subscribe.
Share the clips or we'll kill ourselves.
Yeah, is
all
that
right?
what you want? You want this to be a Bud Dwyer film production?
We need to have like a montage of like the first episodes we've done together where we're happy-go-lucky.
Yes.
Towards the end, we're just pleading, please help us, save us.
The beard gets longer. The requests get sadder.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
So there's something, not your mom.
Sure.
Wink.
Yeah.
But some old person said to me recently, because we're recording on Sunday. It's a 3-day weekend for the first time.
Yeah.
Hope you had a wonderful Juneteenth, everybody.
Yes, absolutely.
But I was talking to this old person, and they were like, Juneteenth. What's this Juneteenth?
Yeah.
I go, well, it's a new federal holiday starting last year. 3-day weekend, baby. Paid day off if you're in the right profession. And this old person said to me, is that because that black guy got shot? And here's how bad America is.
Yeah.
I had to go, which one?
Right.
Which black guy?
Yeah.
Instead of just being like, no, it's because the slaves were freed and were finally acknowledged.
Right.
And here's how racist our country can be.
Yes.
Not just this old person, but multiple old people I've heard say, be like, man, they'll do anything for a day off.
Which is, you know what's crazy?
You're getting a fucking 3-day weekend and you're complaining about it?
Yeah, they
for
will-
any reason.
They'll cut their noses despite the face.
Yes.
I have the same bullshit. I was, about Juneteenth. Somebody I know goes, now they got 2 holidays.
What's what, Martin Luther King?
You realize how insane that is?
Now they got, we don't get the holiday, though.
Right,
you know what I mean?
right.
Now they got 2 holidays.
Yeah, it's like, who's keeping score here?
That would be a little fun if black people start gatekeeping Juneteenth.
Yeah, what do you mean?
Like white people are barbecuing on Monday, black people are like, this isn't for you. It's like, but I'm off of work.
Yeah, they show up to barbecues and knocking shit over.
It's a nice day out.
Yeah.
I just wanted to appreciate the day
That's
off.
what I'm saying. It's like, you get the day off.
Yeah.
For you to say, now they got 2, and this person isn't even white. How many Indian holidays are there? You jackass.
Are there a ton of Indian? Are you guys like the Jews where it's like every fucking other week there's something?
No. I mean, they're not like not alternate side parking valuable.
Oh, you're still getting tickets for sure. The city ain't recognizing it.
There's a gajillion Indian holidays. We're not getting any of the alternate side parking. I'm gonna tell you right now. There's a bunch of alternate. That's the levels in New York City. Okay, and then across the United States. This is how holidays work. First, you're just a holiday. Okay, maybe the first step is I think you make it onto a calendar.
Yeah.
Okay, because there's a bunch of shit on calendars that nobody fucking celebrates.
Arbor Day? Get out of here.
Who gives a damn?
Rice Krispie Day?
Yeah, I don't
Fuck off.
Fuck out of here. Nobody wants any of this bullshit.
Yeah.
Okay? National Bike Riders Day?
Yeah.
Go to hell.
Every day there is multiple. If you Google it online, someone somewhere has declared it to be
celebrating something.
Yeah, doing some bullshit.
So once you make it to the calendar, that's step one. Okay? Step two, and this applies to New York City, you get alternate side parking off.
Yeah.
That is the big one. Now, alternate side parking in New York City, if you're listening outside, is there are certain days you can and can't park depending on the signs. Okay? Now, when it's alternate side parking's a holiday on that means it doesn't matter what the rules are, you could park
You could leave your car.
It's fine.
Yeah,
So-
most congested city in the world, but let's push everyone to one side of the street for an hour and a half a day. That won't cause any problems.
They don't give a shit at all. They don't give a fuck.
You know, there's alternate side parking on Halloween. That's fucking crazy to me. I didn't move my car one Halloween because I was like, it's Halloween, one of the biggest holidays in the world.
Right.
Got a ticket.
Of course.
Went to court, told the judge Halloween
Yeah.
to get out of my courtroom.
Yeah, he's wearing a mask. He's dressed as the Joker. That's the second step, alternate side park. Then the third is federal holiday.
Federal bank holiday.
Yes, that's the one you want to aim towards. In New York City, there's a bunch of Jewish holidays where you have alternate side parking off. There's only like maybe one Indian holiday, Diwali, which is like the New Year or whatever.
Yeah?
Festival lights. Yeah, that I think we get off.
And that's because they think it's Italian, Diwali?
Yeah. The way I say it, yeah, absolutely.
Diwali, happy Diwali.
It's the festival of lights, huh?
Oh, is that the one where, okay, because I live in an Indian neighborhood, and one time a year, I forget when, just like your birthday, but I forget when it is, but I'll be driving around, I'm like, what's with all these fucking Christmas lights up?
Yes, yeah.
And then you or your mom is like, it's Diwali. And I'm like, get out of here with this bullshit.
Beat it. It's like, you know when you're trying to scare away a rat, you just start making
Yeah,
loud noise.
I feel like Juneteenth, which I will say this,
Right.
which, hey, again, happy Juneteenth. It's about time. It's a holiday.
I'm going to tell you right now, great.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Not a fan of the name.
What do you mean?
Juneteenth. I just don't like it.
You want to know
It's
why?
too happy for
you
like...
You want to know why it's Juneteenth?
Why?
Because if it was the day they freed the slaves, it's not going to go well.
There'd be riots every year.
People would lose their shit.
Real upset.
You know how many you're going to have so many angry white people.
Uh-huh.
And then on top of that, you know the Irish are going to show up.
I was thinking about that. You know, we were slaves too. You know, we were slaves too. I was thinking about it. Here's the thing why Irish people as slaves didn't work out. There's one of two reasons, and I'll let you pick which one. One, we were too good at it.
What do you mean? Being slaves?
Being slaves, being workers.
Yes.
I had an uncle one time. I was over Ireland a few years back.
He's still a slave.
I was visiting him on the plantation. He gets a day off a month. That's fair. You know what I mean? We appreciate it, British people.
Right.
No, but there was not a lot of work.
He's carving a
He's carving a what?
He's carving a potato into a knife to stab his owner.
He's making a potato shiv. Yeah. You have to use it right away, otherwise it spoils.
He's frying it to make it solid.
Meanwhile, there's three other guys around him just like, that looks good. They're salivating like, don't waste that bit.
I wish he'd stab me with that potato shiv. All right.
My uncle, I was with him, and they were talking about how there was such a lack of work in the country. It was hard. It was kind of hard times. There wasn't a lot of work. And he said this quote that I loved. He goes, there used to be plenty of work, but we did it all. And if the Irish were slaves, probably, again, this is the first option. One, we finished all the work, and they were like, all right, you guys did it.
That's such a fucking goon response. You know, we were so good at being slaves.
I'm not saying it's true. I'm saying that's one of the options. The other option is we were so bad at it that they were like, you know what? We'll just go. But here's tickets for this ferry. Yeah. Fuck out of here. You're of no use to us.
So were they slaves in America or slaves in Ireland?
Are you fucking kidding me right now?
I'm sorry, I don't know Irish slave history.
Please, somebody clip Kunal just asking me if the Irish were ever slaves in America.
Well, I don't.
No, we weren't slaves in America.
I thought they were.
No, we were like the Chinese probably at certain points where we were like almost indentured servants and shit. Where it's like, all right, I'll come and I'll work for you.
But they were slaves in Ireland.
They were slaves for the Brits hundreds of years ago. Yes. The Brits, we've talked about this, have probably made slaves out of everyone. They fucked over everybody. They've done horrible things.
Everybody was a slave of the Brits.
Yeah. So, but like the reason why black people being slaves in America is so much worse is because like, not just, we didn't just bring them one town over. Sure, we brought them all the way across the fucking Atlantic, killed their heritage, killed their sense of identity.
Sure.
And, it's also 2 generations ago. The Irish were slaves like 1,000 years ago. If you're croaking about that, get over it.
It's like when Jews talk about being slaves.
Well, yeah, it is like that.
No. I'm not going to say. Hey, your response makes me want to backtrack, but I'm saying that, like, if we're talking about, Jews have been through a lot, I get it.
Yeah,
that's obvious.
Historically, maybe
the Holocaust is a generation.
Maybe the most oppressed people overall. If we're fighting for that position,
sure. But like when you're talking about like slaves, that's like, you know what I mean.
Plus, if the Irish were bad at being slaves, can you imagine how bad the Jews were?
Yeah.
Like, it's hot. Yeah, I'm tired.
Yes.
It's too much. Why is this?
Literally every Long Island comedian. the Jews as slaves. What the fuck? Ever have a Jew do some work? You know
what else I was thinking about Juneteenth is even though I don't like the name of it, good timing to be if you're a slave and it's like early June. You're like, fuck, these next 3 months, man, it's going to be so hot. Yeah. And then you start hearing the rumors.
Right.
Like, I think we're getting freed soon.
Yeah.
I think, you're hearing that. People are whispering at night.
You mean in era?
When they actually got freed, under Lincoln or whatever. Lincoln didn't do it. All right, whatever. I don't know my history that well.
I completely agree.
Yeah. It's like, I mean, you don't want it to happen in December.
No.
Get kicked out, be like, all right, you're out of here. You know what I mean?
You want to know, beginning of summer.
Yeah.
It's like, whoa.
We're getting the summer off?
Yeah.
Indefinitely?
Yeah. This is like finding out summer Fridays.
Yes. Yeah.
Absolutely. 100%.
It's good timing for that. And also,
it's pretty solid.
There had to be some slave owners who were like, you got to drop that news. Be like, all right, listen, we're making you guys free.
Right.
There's a couple things though around the house, before you're fully, I got you for another 2 weeks.
Do you think they acted like when somebody says they give in their 2 weeks notice?
Yeah, they're just barely putting in the effort.
You know what I mean? Like slave owners are like, hey, there's barely any cotton.
There's been a drop in productivity the last 2 weeks. Is this because of Juneteenth?
Yeah, I'm sure it was nothing like that.
The rumors are true.
Yeah. We're going under. Like it's almost like manufacturing in America.
Yeah.
We're closing the plant.
Yeah. We might be back. We're going to try to refute this, make our arguments, but technically you guys are free to go.
Yeah, I mean, not even remotely close. It's definitely being chased off.
In my head, though, that's what it comes in. It's like, guess what? You're free. Like, they didn't even want them to have slaves.
No.
We don't have to own you anymore.
Right. Yay! I think it was probably it happened, and then, like, maybe a couple weeks later, they're like, somebody rolled into, like, the plantation. It's like, hey. You know you guys are free, right? Like wait, what?
What?
And the person who owns the slaves is like, I forgot to say something.
They go into the bedroom. There's a stack of telegraphs that are like, you have to let your slaves go. And it's like, you've been hiding this from us? They're like, come on, I thought we were friends, man. I thought we were a little bit close,
Right.
So happy Juneteenth, everybody.
Man, great. Yeah. Great. I mean, I don't have a day job, so this doesn't affect me at all.
And the job I work, I still got to go in. So, but I can't wait to tell everybody, hey, happy Juneteenth. Right. And they'll be like, either like, thanks, or like, roll their eyes. I'm like, fucking shut up with your...
Yeah, they're bullshit.
Yeah. So what's new?
Paul McCartney, 80th birthday.
A Beatle.
I wanted to ask you about this.
Okay.
This is the thing. You like the Beatles?
Big fan.
Big fan.
Big fan.
Can't stand them.
I've made you listen to them a lot.
Yes.
And you don't care for them.
I don't give a shit. And I think the only reason people care is because it's nostalgia.
No.
You think that if somebody had never discovered music, like if they didn't know anything about music.
Discovered music?
If they didn't discover the Beatles. You know what I mean? Like if your parents didn't play it.
My parents didn't play it for me.
Oh, they didn't?
No. Here's where you're This is where your ignorance comes into play, Kunal. You come on here, you say
come on
almost not arguably, objectively, the greatest band of all time, and you say they stink, I don't care for them.
Yes.
You're not like into music.
No,
you like music.
I love music.
You listen to music.
All the time.
But when we were on tour recently and I saw your Spotify, you had, shut up. I'm shitting on your owner for a reason. He deserves it.
Yeah.
You only had like 80 liked songs in your Spotify.
Right.
And I start making fun of you, and you go, well, how many do you have?
Yeah.
And I had like 2,500.
You got to realize something. One, you've been listening to Spotify longer.
No.
Yeah,
I've only been
absolutely.
using Spotify for like a year or two.
Okay,
2 years, I
that's
think.
fair. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine.
What now? What now? What's your next argument, bitch?
I created a playlist. I created a playlist that I was adding songs to, and the playlist was songs I might listen to later.
Disgusting. Disgusting.
Songs.
Disgusting.
Yeah.
You like hype rap songs?
Yes.
You like nerdy electronic music?
Absolutely.
And you like club mixes?
100%.
That's like it.
Linkin Park.
That's some conglomeration of all three of those things. That's why you love it.
Yeah.
And that's the other holiday you treat every year is Chester Bennington's Day of Death, right?
I mourn.
I'm not doing anything that day.
mourn. Yeah.
Sitting here.
Yes.
I've become so numb.
I'm just saying, I'm singing in the end like it's spoken word. In the end, it doesn't even matter.
Yeah.
I tried so hard.
You can't say the Beatles aren't a good band.
No. I'm not saying they're not objectively good.
But you're saying people only like them for nostalgia purposes.
I would say 95%.
But when they were around initially,
right.
there was no nostalgia. It was happening in real time. And people were already being like 2-3 years into their career, people were already like, this is changing music. This is
100%.
changing the game. This band will go down in history as one of the greatest bands to ever exist.
Sure.
So there's no nostalgia there.
Right.
So you're wrong.
Okay, that's fair. 1 second.
So you saw somewhere this week that Sir Paul McCartney, have a little fucking respect.
Yeah, right.
Sir Paul McCartney, who was turning 80 years old, and you said, time to take shots at this guy on my podcast.
100% I will.
If Paul were here, he'd laugh it off, because he's a good dude.
I'm sure he would.
And he's got nothing to prove to you.
Of course he doesn't.
If you found out he was coming out with a Chrono Trigger mix, though, you'd be like, okay, Paul, let's give it a shot.
I would love to hear the Beatles cover Chrono Trigger. I would.
Yeah.
Absolutely. If they do a Final Fantasy remix, I'm down.
Well, half of them are dead now.
Yeah, well, yeah. Wait, who's left?
You got Paul and you got Ringo.
Ringo's still kicking?
In my eyes, my theory, Ringo will be the last one alive. Because everybody shit on him. He was always the butt of the joke.
I thought Ringo Starr was dead, dude.
No, Ringo Starr is very much alive.
Okay.
But he's doing commercials for Skechers, so it's not good.
Yeah, it's not good. It's not good. Yo, man, remember when celebrities didn't do commercials?
Not really, honestly.
It's been dude, I remember that day.
Yeah?
You remember even when that movie with Bill Murray and what's the thing called? Lost in Translation.
Uh-huh.
Where he's a celebrity, I guess. He's doing ads in Japan.
Yeah, I've never seen that, but I know about it.
Yeah, so this is the thing.
Jim Jarmusch, I think.
What's up?
Jim Jarmusch, I think, is the director.
Okay, but like the point that I'm trying to say is that like they had back in the day, celebrities didn't do ads in America.
They would go
do
overseas.
Yeah. And because they didn't want to, because it was beneath them.
Yeah.
And now celebrities are doing ads all over the place.
Right.
And that shit irritates the hell out of me.
Yeah.
I don't want to see these people do these. This is why I like Christian Bale. He doesn't do any of these ads.
Yeah.
He made it clear. He's like, listen, if I'm doing ads for perfume, I'm in a bad place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there's still plenty of celebrities who don't do them, and those are the ones you respect. But I also get where, like, if you've been in the game for 20 years, and someone's like, hey, $100,000 for, like, a half day's work, no other obligations. It's like... Yeah, I got car payments, you know what I mean? I got a mortgage to pay. My kid's going to school. Well, I guess probably doesn't have car payments.
I got car payments.
That's my idea of a rich person. Someone who pays every month for a car.
They got car payments.
They got car payments.
My God. Look at all the burden they have.
That's the poor perspective, though, is I still think that, like, you should buy a used car. And so many people tell me no. You need to well, you buy a used car and then you keep having to take it to the fucking mechanic. But I'm like, I can't commit to paying every month. What if I have a slow month of gigs?
Right.
They're going to come and take my car away.
They had Tim, like, they also do voiceovers too.
Yeah.
That's the thing I don't like either.
Voiceovers in ads?
No. In movies, when celebrities do voiceovers.
What, for animated movies?
Yeah.
Why? It's still.
Give the job to someone else.
Some nobody who's not going to bring in an audience.
Why? The fact that we even care that that there's a celebrity voicing this person? Does that even matter? Do you need to hear Chris Evans' voice on Buzz Lightyear? Do you need to hear that?
Is that who's Buzz Lightyear? Chris Evans?
Yes.
I heard that recently. That's something. What happened to Tim Allen?
Tim Allen, they said that they
because he's the original voice. Him and Tom Hanks.
Yes.
You saw Tom Hanks tell those people to fuck off this week?
We'll get into that.
All right. America's dad.
Yeah.
Getting real dad.
Yeah. Good. It's about time.
It's about time.
It's about time. Maybe he should have yelled at Chet that way. So basically, Tim Allen was originally Buzz Lightyear. Then they did this movie where it's like Buzz, the backstory of Buzz Lightyear.
Everyone's got to have some fucking origin story.
Absolutely.
I'm so tired of it.
It's disgusting.
Yeah.
So then they decided, we're going to have somebody else do the voice, right? And some people have raised concern. They're like, because he's conservative, they're not giving him the job, which is complete horseshit because Disney signed a deal with him anyway for him to do like a Jingle All the Way bullshit series of, another reboot of Jingle All the Way. But so forget the politics aside. I don't want to hear either one of them, man. There's so many people who could use this work. And instead, they're giving it to these celebrities because they're going to supposedly bring in an audience.
Yeah.
Have you ever looked at an animated film and said, oh, man, that's great.
Michael Caine is playing a squirrel.
Yeah.
I'll go see that.
Yeah, do you think that fucking matters?
I would see Michael Caine playing a squirrel. Little squirrel butler? Can I get you anything, sir? Would you like a nut?
Diamonds the size of grapefruit.
I don't know, man. That's celebrity culture. People, it is nice to see a movie, animated or not, where they're giving someone a little bit of shine, giving somebody a chance. And that's how stars are born, though. Right. But once you get that star status, you're just going to milk it for all it's worth.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
There's so many good voiceover people that don't have that could use the money.
Right.
And these bastards come in and fucking hoard all the goddamn cash.
It's also a multi-million-dollar franchise, so you're going to put some fucking young punk in the top position?
What are they going to do? It's a voiceover.
That is true.
It's like, who gives a fuck?
They could be in production with the voiceover recordings for 3 months and just be like, you know what? We're replacing you, and it's not even going to cost us that much. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying. They're voiceover people that do shit they record their stuff in closets, man.
At least I like Chris Evans, though.
Yeah.
He was Captain America, right?
Yes,
okay. Chris Pratt, getting a little tired of his ass.
Why?
I don't know. This whole dorky, every, kind of dumb guy thing. Yeah. Fucking over it, man. Plus, he's got that whole religion thing going on.
Christianity? I heard of that.
I hate the Christians.
I'm sure. Yeah, you made it very clear.
But didn't
this podcast, you let people know.
Didn't he he'd be someone who'd be like, Juneteenth?
Yeah.
All right, I guess.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
When you tell people about that and their eyes roll, I go, fuck you. Fuck you right to hell. Because the thing is, they don't even have an opinion on it. They're just going to let the eye rolling say everything they need to because there's too much of a pussy.
There are a pussy. They won't vocalize it.
We're not going anywhere, Bruce. Stay here.
Bruce is feisty today,
Yeah, he's
dude.
feisty.
He's amped up for Juneteenth, dude.
He's very excited.
He's like, you guys got it all wrong. These are bad takes. I don't know, dude. I mean, as far as Juneteenth, I just want more holidays. Keep them coming. Keep them coming.
Absolutely.
Yeah. More federal bank holidays.
Run it through every president's birthday's a holiday.
No.
Yeah, go for it.
All right, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Why not? Aaron Burr Day?
Who?
Wasn't he president? Aaron Burr?
Aaron Burr?
Yeah.
I've no idea. He could have been. There's been 45 of them.
FDR
46.
Day? That'd be great.
Well, he's got a bridge already.
Oh, well,
you get a bridge or a holiday. You can't get both. Don't get greedy. You know what I mean?
That's fair. Absolutely.
So Tim Allen's out. Did Disney give a specific reason why, though?
They're like, this isn't like the Buzz Lightyear from the Toy Story movies. This is Buzz Lightyear, what the character of the toy is based off of.
That does make sense, too.
It tracks.
That checks out because also Toy Story came out in like 98.
Also, who wants to hear a 68-year-old man
voicing like a 30-year-old space cadet?
Yeah, who gives a shit? Yeah.
Also, in general, who gives a shit? I haven't seen any of those fucking Toy Story movies after, I saw the first two because I was 10.
Right.
But I don't give a fuck. My friend and comedian, Lori Palmentary, was like, you guys want to go see the new Lightyear? And I'm like, no, you fucking nerd. I have no interest.
The best Toy Story thing that I've ever seen, which to me is incredible, was when Child's Play, the reboot, came out.
I haven't seen it.
Okay, it's fine. It doesn't matter.
With Aubrey, right?
Yeah, with Aubrey Plaza. You don't even need to see the movie. Because the best part is the promotional posters.
Uh-huh.
And it was just a series of, the Chucky doll, like dismembering Toy Story dolls.
Oh, that's pretty sick.
Yeah.
That's
like,
good advertising.
Yeah, right? Like he's, the dog with the slinky as a stomach?
Uh-huh.
He's roasting him over a fire.
Oh, that's fucking sick.
Yeah,
I like that.
Yeah, and it's like different parts of like Toy Story characters ripped in half. And
I wonder,
shit.
do they have to get permission for that, or is there?
I think they kept it vague enough where you didn't see, like, you know what I mean? They obviously kept away. I think from Woody and Buzz Lightyear, they did like subtle ones.
A team of lawyers is like, you can't have him wearing the vest. It's obviously Woody then.
Right. Just because it says LIGHTYEAR doesn't make it. It's
6 years in law school to dissect this poster for your fucking bullshit company.
Oh, absolutely. 100%. Yeah, no, I think it's give all this shit to people that need the goddamn money.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't even care about them either, though.
Okay, that's fair.
Right. Unless it's me, I'll do it.
Yeah.
I'll do it for cheap.
Yeah, I know you will.
Yeah,
I know
you
do it for nothing. All right, let me do some goddamn shout out to some countries, shit like that. USA, baby, number 1 as always. Australia, thank you to the listeners there. Number 2. Number 3, United Kingdom. Back.
Slave owner, piece of shit.
Back in the fucking top 5.
Oh, they were out and now they're in.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, I guess we got to further away from that episode about Princess Diana.
Go back and check that out.
Yeah. Germany, number 4. Canada, number 5. Top 5 cities. New York City, baby, number 1. You know how we do. Sydney, down under. Thank you very much for tuning in.
Sydney, number 2 on the charts. Number 1 in our hearts.
You know it, baby. Los Angeles.
L.A.
L.A., baby.
Whatever.
Omaha. And, of course, Dennis's favorite city, D.C.
Yes.
Yeah.
D.C., man.
It's changed,
D.C.'s changed, man.
What's been going on with you, buddy?
What's going on with me? I don't know. Nothing. I'm trying to get through. So far, summer's been okay. It hasn't been too hot, Okay. Some gigs are rolling in.
Right.
I got my website back up again.
Yes.
dennisrooney.com. I had to pay some Chinese company an exorbitant? I don't know. A lot of money.
A lot of money. Mad teas and lotta.
That's the worst when you let your website run out and it's just your name and you go to see who owns it and it's just all Chinese letters. You're like, these guys are going to be playing hardball.
I'm going to break out that suitcase full of yen I've been keeping on me.
I'm tapping into my Yakuza connections. Like, what can you guys do for me here?
Can you read this? Do you know who this is?
I dropped off the package and now it's time for you to return the favor. dennisrooney.com.
The guy, they have a secret line. Rooney is...
we knew this day would come.
Dennis Looney is coming.
They call me the Rainmaker.
What did you have to do to get this website back?
I mean, I had technically still like an account with Wix and shit, but I still had to go through the domain thing. And it's not like I actually had to talk to anybody, but it was just way more money than I should have. Back when I originally had it, I was paying like $20 or something, and now they want several $100s. And it was just one of those things where
wait. You had to fight back to get your website?
I had to fight. Well, the domain license or whatever ran out.
So then what?
I don't know. I was going to hit you up, but I didn't want to get this attitude that I'm getting now.
The attitude's coming because you didn't hit me up. How much did you pay to get your website back?
All in all, for like a 3-year thing to have it?
Yeah.
$1,200.
Are you serious?
No, I'm kidding.
Okay.
I don't have $1,200.
I was gonna have to shut this fucking whole thing down.
They were running a Juneteenth special.
Yeah.
No, it cost me like $300.
$300.
Yeah, which I had done a little bit of research, and I probably could have gotten it done for a little bit cheaper, but going through the account that I already had with Wix and everything, it was streamlined. There was a bullshit sale, which probably is always happening for anybody for the first time. Sure. But I got it for like $300, and whatever. Check out dennisrooney.com. I got my dates up there.
You better check out dennisrooney.com.
Venmo me for that fucking website.
Yeah, buddy, you could have just gotten dennisrooneycomedy.com.
I don't like that though. I don't like when it's like so-and-so is a comedian.com. I'm like, even your fucking URL has to be cheeky.
It's because they couldn't get their name.
Isn't it kind of wild that there's no other important Dennis Rooneys in the world, that I have dennisrooney.com? That's a pretty... I mean, Dennis isn't a super common name, but
it's a common name.
It's common enough. Yeah. Rooney's a very common name.
Yes.
All these
lazy... like how you're arguing that Dennis isn't as common as Rooney. Like there's like every other Rooney. There was a show called Dennis the Menace.
It was a comic strip, but was it a TV show?
It was a TV show.
That show must have sucked. You've based your whole life off that character?
Yeah, that's my whole attitude.
Rooney's a lot more common in the UK. Rooney is a very common surname, I guess.
They're both popular names.
What's your website?
I have every...
Casey All Day pop.com.
Pop.
Some real lame.
No, I got All Day KCA, Kunal C, Arora, Gwindy, and they all line back.
All these go straight to the...
line back in. Yeah,
okay.
Yeah. Anyway.
No, what?
No. I was going to say that Coming to America. Oh, Stu's rent money. Remember Stu, the landlord?
You got a lot of time on your hands, bro.
Man, I had a lot of time.
You're just registering domains that no one...
I let a lot of them slip, though.
You could have... If you had this energy in the late 90s or mid 90s, you could be a millionaire right now.
I should have gotten pizza.com.
Pizza.com.
Yeah.
I remember showing the internet to my parents when we finally got like AOL.com. And I was like...
You're minimizing porn sites?
Yeah, I'm like, all right, come in now. You know what I mean? Cleaning off the keyboard.
Right.
But I was trying to explain to them
it still sounds like a typewriter, though. It's so sticky.
That P button sticks, man.
Right.
I was trying to explain to them the concept of a website, and it's probably 2002 or something.
Right.
And I'm like, any vague thing. Tell me. Someone goes boats. I go, look at this, boats.com.
Yeah.
Available.
Right.
And I remember even then thinking like, someone should buy up boats.com.
Yes.
That's going to be good, But I was a kid. I didn't have money to play with.
Of course not.
I invested in SEGA when I was like 13. Put like $25 into it.
Into the SEGA company?
Yes.
With the stock?
Yes.
They had a stock?
How do you think I have these Yakuza connections? This shit goes way back, baby.
I like how we just build this whole history of you and the Yakuza.
You know that startup song? SEGA.
Yeah.
That was me.
Yeah.
That was me.
Your first voiceover work?
SEGA. Still got it.
Yeah, it sounds very accurate.
Yeah, but I invested in SEGA through my cousin because she had an account for that sort of thing. I told her, I was like, I'd like to start investing what little money I have.
Right.
And she was like, sure, we could play around with
that
this.
Sound of Sonic losing all those rings as you dropping change.
Well, turns out the SEGA stock doubled.
Yeah.
I made $40.
Nice.
But I remember her being like, if I had put thousands of dollars into this, like I would have made a nice chunk. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I told her, I said, you got to follow the kid, got to follow the investor.
It's a damn shame that it never worked out for you.
No, it didn't.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now I'm losing all my money in Bitcoin.
Oh, absolutely. We're all hemorrhaging.
Jesus Christ.
We're all hemorrhaging.
That's going to come back, right?
I don't know anymore, man. I don't know anymore. I really have severe doubts. I'm gonna lose a lot of money.
Yeah?
Yeah, man. If Bitcoin and Ethereum crashes entirely to zero and doesn't come back, a lot of people would jump off.
That's not a possibility.
They would jump off the roof. They probably all live in their mother's basement, so they wouldn't die, but they would jump off roofs.
Oh man,
Yeah.
What was it like a year ago? People were. I'm still in it. I've been buying recently. You buy the crash, right?
Buy the dip,
buy the crash.
Yeah, I'm not buying no
But I
goddamn-
had some people.
I'm not buying no goddamn dip.
I had people calling me when it hit 80K, and I could hear people like partying in the background.
Yeah,
Meanwhile, I got like $400 in it. I'm like,
Sure.
yeah, this is cool, but
Right.
I'm not as in as you are. And no phone calls when it goes down to 20. It's interesting, right?
It just not.
Yeah.
That's because their phone got cut off. Yeah, they're done.
They're dead somewhere.
Yeah, absolutely, dude. I wanted to get into this. Okay. The story, I don't know if you read this. A New York City carriage horse got pinned between two cars.
Ooh, this sounds terrible.
Right. The horse was fine.
Not even a horse cop.
Not even a
carriage
cop.
horse.
Yeah.
Which they make a lot of money.
With the carriage guys?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
It's a disgusting amount of money.
Well, actually, it's the horses that make the money. The horses own the people. It's one of those weird.
Yeah, it's a weird thing.
They're going to get a day soon. We got to free these carriage people.
November.
That was good. I like November. I'm sorry. That was good.
That was good, yeah.
It was good. It was good.
Yeah.
So wait, how did he get pinned between two cars?
It was like some sort of like traffic accident. And the horse just got pinned between two cars. The horse, I think, ultimately was fine.
The horse heard like this Tesla has X amount of horsepower. They're like, I'll fucking show you horsepower.
It's just like hitting it with its hoof. I bet your little warning didn't see that shit coming. Yeah, no. So the horse got pinned in between two cars. It wasn't murder.
Alternate side parking.
Yeah, that'll get
victim of alternate side parking.
It didn't know the day.
Yeah.
So the horse gets pinned, and then it makes people start to question again whether this the whole conversation of banning horse carriages
comes up once a year.
Once a
year in New York City.
Absolutely.
It's like, why are we still doing this archaic practice? Yeah.
And what are your thoughts?
I feel the same way about it as I feel when I'm in New York City and there's a cobblestone street. I'm like, what fucking century are we in?
Yes.
Why do we have these?
So get rid of it.
Get rid of them, of course.
Over them.
They shit in the
Pave
street.
over the horses.
Make some glue. Hand out glue to the homeless.
Yes,
I don't know.
Right.
Sell the horseshoe. Put up horseshoe games all over the city.
Right. Why not? Wait, you don't have to kill the horses.
To get the horseshoes?
Yeah.
Sure you do. I think you do, right?
Yeah, you can just take them off.
Can we talk about, do you understand horseshoes? Because I don't.
I'm going to tell you right now, no fucking clue.
You asked me before if the Irish were slaves in America, and now I'm asking you, do you know how horseshoes work?
If I'm not mistaken, you got to replace them. They get dinged up.
I guess so. Get them a new set of kicks.
Yeah.
But aren't they, horseshoes are just like metal things that we've decided to nail into the bottom of horses' feet?
Yeah, nail into the bottom of horses' feet.
That's got to be excruciating, right?
No. They don't feel that portion of their foot.
Really? Because it's all hoof.
It's all hoof.
Yeah. I don't know, man. If you rip my nail out, I'd probably feel that.
Well, if I put a tiny nail on your nail, like, you know what I mean? A tiny nail, and then...
Oh, you mean like a nail?
Yeah, nail in your nail, and then I put like a little nail above it. I think that'd be...
Yeah, that's true.
It'd be excruciatingly painful.
All right. And also the horseshoes are for the benefit of the horse, right?
Right. It's to protect them.
How did God fuck that one up?
What do you mean?
He makes these animals that are capable of running for extremely long distances at an extremely fast rate.
But they're not meant to run on stone.
Is that the only reason you use horseshoes?
That's why they have horseshoes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I believe so. I think that or might be... Do they put horseshoes on racing horses?
I have no idea.
No clue. No fucking clue.
I probably.
Right? Wouldn't it be better?
Wouldn't you have a little more stride?
Yeah, I think so. You could dig in better.
You make a better clop.
Yeah, absolutely.
Clop.
You think Nike makes horseshoes?
I'm sure they tried at one point.
Yeah, absolutely.
Nike, those fucking greedy bastards. They get their fingers in anything.
Any situation. They got their hooves in anything.
Yeah, I hate seeing any kind of animal being used like that in the city, except for like a service dog. As long as it's a real service dog. And you can always tell.
Well, oh, can you?
A real service dog is like
yeah.
fucking on the money, knows what it's doing, disciplined.
Yes.
And then you'll see like a chihuahua wearing a vest. And it's like, ah! And they're like, I need it in case I get nervous.
Yeah, it's eating its asshole. And you're like, what do you do? You don't need this thing.
The dog's got a PhD.
Yeah.
It's fucking licking its ass.
Yeah. It specifies it in nuclear fission.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. What do you think about the horses?
No, listen, I think this. I think the time has come to put these horses in a ring.
Fight to the death?
Against these carriage masters.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Battle Royale.
Battle Royale.
Horse edition.
Yeah, horse edition. Yeah. I've said this time and time again, man. I don't... The horse carriage rides are, yes, bad. But what really sickens me, what really makes me ill are the people driving the carriages.
Why? The smugness?
Not the smugness. They're all dressed so poorly, wearing sweats while fucking beating this horse around the city.
They should be wearing like a proper
100%. I want a hat. I want an outfit.
An accent?
Yeah, I want an accent.
A white accent?
Yes, I want that. Dude, I don't want to see someone dressed as a gym teacher wearing fucking a full sweatsuit and just a backwards cap.
Yeah, get in the back.
Yeah, get in the back. I'll take you around there just beating this horse named Peanut every fucking block. I don't want to see any of that shit.
All the horses are named Peanut. That's the thing. It's like when you're a kid and your pet dies and he just gets replaced. It's like nobody knows. Yeah, just name another one. Another Peanut.
Would you ever do that?
No.
Absolutely.
No.
It's inhuman. But I want to see that. I want to see the horses with their horseshoes fighting these people.
Yeah.
That is something I could get into.
Do the people get a weapon though? Because that's a big animal. You got to give them something. Give them like a butter knife.
That same whip that they used.
Do you think you could kill a horse with a butter knife, one-on-one?
What, one-on-one? How angry is this horse?
When was the last time the horse ate? What was the profession of the horse? Was it at a petting zoo or was it fucking driving around fat Midwesterners around Central Park?
Yeah, that's a fair question to ask. I think if we're talking petting zoo horse, I'm taking it down.
Petting zoo horse be easy because you put the knife in your mouth and you just approach it very gently and you just begin petting it and then right in the neck. Horses have big necks. It wouldn't be hard to hit something vital in that neck.
You come back, I'm fucking the horse.
We're becoming PETA's favorite podcast right now, talking about how to kill animals.
When I was younger, younger, I used to discuss this all the time, is if I had unlimited amount of money, obviously animal fighting ring.
Obviously? Really?
Yeah.
Here's what you haven't considered, though, is that you put two animals in a ring, they're probably just going to be like, what's up? You know, they're just like, what the fuck's going on? They're not necessarily like, all of a sudden they're...
This is, you got to irritate them. You don't think we thought about
slapping their ass the whole
You don't
time?
think we thought about this?
How do you convey fight to the death to an animal?
You'll listen.
They'll figure it out.
If you got cameras and you're charging people $69.99 to view over the internet,
right.
You'll find a way.
Yeah.
You'll find a way. I've always said undisclosed location, arena, different animals, irritate them, start the fight.
What's the arena look like? Is this just
The
like
arena,
a Roman gladiator
we're talking
Coliseum?
Gladiator-esque. It's like the dirt. Same situation in Gladiator.
Okay.
That same circumstance.
Monkeys are reaching down and picking up handfuls of dirt to later. Yeah.
They're playing dirty. Real dirty.
Head gorilla comes out. He's got a metal mask. Who gave him that? We just left him in there.
My name is Maximus Orangutanus.
My name is Maximus Orangutanus. My father was Monkeys.
Chimpanzees.
Father to a murdered monkey. Husband to a murdered
chimp.
Yeah. I'm running out of synonyms for monkeys.
Absolutely. Cousin to an irritated macaw.
Are we not men? We look just like you. They're speaking.
Caesar hurt no monkey.
What do they say? Monkey, no hurt monkey.
Yeah,
That's what they're trying to start the revolt through.
Yeah. But I'm talking, if you're going to have a big cat in there, you don't think I'm going to have a guy on the edge of the ring with a giant super soaker spraying him in the face?
Oh, man. That's nice because it's not really malevolent, but a super soaker to a tiger's face, that tiger's going to want to rip something up.
You don't think I'm going to have water that has a salmon soaking in it, and I put it in and I spray the cat with that water and then throw a polar bear in there and let's get it going?
All right, I already know my answer.
Yeah.
But I'll let you go first.
Sure.
And I want to give you, if you want to take a moment to think about it, but my animal versus your animal in this situation, who are you going with? What's your animal?
Oh man, we're going weight class or we're saying no holds barred?
Let's say no holds barred.
No
but
holds
I'm going, just so you know, I'm going big land animal.
Okay, all right. Cool. Let's just keep it to land animal situations.
Well, I'm just giving you a little bit of a heads up because I can't think of anyone really that would probably beat my guy who I got.
All right.
PB.
Okay. I'm gonna go. PV is definitely a clue.
PB.
Oh, PB. Oh, polar bear. Dude.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going silverback gorilla.
Ooh.
Yeah, you thought I'd go big cat?
That is a close one.
Yeah, that's not a close one at all.
I think polar bear still takes
100%
it, though.
100% no.
I think so, dude.
Absolutely not.
Silverback gorillas are absolutely strong and they're solid and they're monsters. But they lack claws.
So what?
Polar bear's gonna tear this dude to bits.
You don't think this thing is gonna come in here with some jujitsu move and break this thing's arm?
It's a trained gorilla. It's a fighting silverback. I didn't realize.
Yeah. It's a fighting silver. No. I'm talking like full blown. Goddamn. I mean, it's gonna know how to break a limb.
I'm going to Google this post-podcast because I'm sure it's been discussed before.
Absolutely.
I would pay a lot of money to watch a polar bear fight a gorilla.
Would you not pay $69.99 on pay-per-view to watch this situation?
Dude, but I'd want an opening fight. You know what I mean?
100%.
I want what do they call it? An undercard?
You want prelims, baby.
I want prelims.
Yeah. Limbs
spelled... It's got to be 3, right?
Limbs spelled LIMBS. I want to see some real destruction.
All right, so the main title fight card is polar bear versus silverback gorilla. Underneath that, let's go 2 cats.
Okay, 2 cats.
Yeah.
Right. What cat you got?
I mean, tiger or lion seems like the obvious choice.
Yeah.
For the sake of keeping it interesting.
Right.
And because Juneteenth is coming, I'm going to go Black Panther.
Black Panther. I'm going Jaguar.
Ooh, that's a good.
That's a good undercard, right?
That's a good fair fight.
Everyone always picks lion or what's it called, tiger.
I mean, they're the king of the jungle.
I get it, but those Panthers and Jaguars are more versatile.
Right.
They've got speed. They've got the climbing. They've got all this shit.
For this one, we turn the lights off in the arena.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Everyone's got night vision, so they can see. Because I think both of those big cats have night vision.
Absolutely.
Essentially,
You got to make them fight in the dark.
Yeah. All right, so that's that. And then now you need like a lightweight, something real easy at the bottom. Can't do monkey again because you got the silverback. Right, he wouldn't have that. He'd be like, I'm not fucking fighting after that.
He's got a contract.
He comes out wearing like a Nike logo shirt on or something before tearing it off.
Yeah, the polar bear's wearing Adidas.
All right, so what's the opening? What's the opening fight of this?
Hilariously enough, the Jaguars sponsored by Puma.
Yeah. Oh, he hates it, but the money's there. You know what I mean?
He can't do anything about it.
Yeah, he's a business animal.
He's a business animal.
He's a business animal.
Yeah.
Maybe like a goat versus something.
Ooh.
Because goats are feisty.
Yeah.
A goat will kick the shit out of you. You know what I mean?
Goat's got attitude.
He's got legs.
Yeah, he's got legs, man. He's got serious legs. I'm going to go goat versus, man, I kind of want to see goat versus, we're talking like big ass fucking horned goat.
Or maybe like two goats.
Ram.
Goat versus a ram.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Ram's going to I think that's an easy.
I'm going to say ram versus kangaroo.
That's a good one.
That's a good one.
That's a very good one.
Right?
Yeah. Kangaroos are born to fight,
yes.
too. You know how you'd have to spray water at the big cat to get in a fight? Kangaroo's itching. Like, let me in there. He's got something to prove. Yeah. He's upset he's not at least in the middle.
Right.
He's not the feature act.
He's like shaking the ring. He's like, let me in. You know, like in in those Hell in a Cell matches.
Yes.
You know when the wrestler starts checking the cage to make sure nobody gets out. That's kangaroos. They come in there. They're like, I just want to make sure this is steady, mate.
Yeah.
I just want to make sure this is steady.
Their kid is just poking out of the pouch like, you're not gonna like him when he's angry. I'll tell you that right now.
It's their manager. It's like,
he pops up. He's like, I got 50 on the roo. Who's got 50?
Taking it in. Throw on the coins, mate.
Yeah, and the fucking ram is just petrified now. But ram could also be like that cold, like just shaking out, walking. You know, it could be a good fight, but I'd probably go money on kangaroo.
You're probably going roo, right?
You ever see that video of that kangaroo getting snuffed by the dude?
Yes.
That's like one of my favorite internet videos.
I watch it every 5 years.
I watch it for 5 years. Try 5 weeks. I watch it once in a while.
I think about that video because it makes me think about this animal arena. That's what I think about all the time.
Man versus kangaroo.
Yeah, I think about Animal Arena all the time.
Yeah. All the time?
I mean, a lot.
Dirty dark secret of Kunal. Sometimes, honey, what are you thinking about? Leopards versus lemurs?
Just animal cruelty in general.
I like that kangaroo video too because you know why that guy went up and snuffed the kangaroo? Save his dog. Kangaroo had the dog, which is crazy to see a kangaroo being like giving a fucking dog a noogie. You know what I mean?
He's like fucking with it, and then the guy comes in. He's like, "All right."
Guy comes in, and the kangaroo drops the dog because kangaroo's like, "Oh, okay, finally a worthy.
We doing this? We dancing?
A worthy competitor." Yeah. He's doing the Muhammad Ali fast feet. You know what I mean? While staying in one place. But the dog's already gone. The guy could have just been like, "Come on, dog, let's get the fuck out of here." But he was like,
he came in there. He's like, "I got to do my boy right."
Yeah, and the kangaroo just shut. No,
he took the chin shot, and then he was like, "Okay."
Yeah, he's like, he didn't like get knocked down or anything, but it was clearly the first time this kangaroo had ever been punched in the face.
If I charged $70 for people to do that, they would easily do that. Yeah. They would easily pay the pay.
Could be huge.
Yeah, absolutely.
It sucks too because it doesn't suck. First of all, in theory, this is all fun and games. No. I would hate to see two animals fighting. Actually, I can't say that. I watch the videos on YouTube. If it comes up on Reddit, 100%. I will watch it. Yeah. But that's just if someone...
National Geographic made a whole series of potential animals fighting each other.
Did they? They did what was that show? World's Best Warrior or something where they take a mafia guy versus a samurai? Which is just dumb. Ridiculous. But also very entertaining.
Yeah,
kind of cool.
Right? Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. I think people would pay that price.
Yeah, well, for sure they would pay that price. It's like the bum fight guys.
Yeah.
Where it's like, this isn't cool. You're taking advantage of people.
Well, that's different.
Yeah, they're humans. Yeah. I love animals, but animal life over...
We could be talking about this bullshit and we're just fucking around with the speculative idea of it all. But I'm going to tell you right now, it could just exist.
I'm the type of asshole where I'm not going to go and start the company where that pits animals against each other. Sure. But if if Elon Musk comes out tomorrow and he's like, the Worldwide Animal Wrestling Federation, I'm going to be like, all right, I'll check it out. I'll do the free trial subscription. You know what I mean?
I'm definitely just dropping a full 100.
You're immediately... Lifetime subscription?
You see me the next day, I'm wearing like a varsity jacket. I'm just fully in. Dude, I'm so in.
It's not the Tigers, it's just Tiger.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's my guy.
Yeah, 100%.
I want to see a polar bear fight a silverback now so bad.
Wouldn't that be crazy?
It'd be dope.
Everyone always picks tiger or lion or all that bullshit, but a polar bear versus a silverback gorilla I want people to weigh in.
Yeah.
What do you think would happen here? Who would win?
Because I'm still betting polar bear. I like that you're backing your guy. I'm backing mine.
My guy
and
hard,
I fully,
man. And I'm going to tell you right now, I love polar bears. I've gone to the zoo for the polar bear exhibit because I love polar bears that much. Whenever I see a documentary, like a series of documentaries of like different animals, whenever they have the polar bear, first one I'm going to.
It's a fierce. I remember
those hook claws.
I was a big fan of Animorphs growing up. Do you know what that is?
Yeah, I do.
It's a young adult book series.
Yes.
If you don't know, listeners, young adult book series where an alien gifts these 5 teenagers with technology that allows them to acquire the DNA of an animal they touch and then physically morph into that animal and having full cohesive control of it. And so maybe this is where my love for animal fighting comes from. Because I read about 50 of these fucking books as a kid. Although it was usually animals fighting aliens. Still pretty interesting. But one of them, I believe it was Rachel, she acquired the polar bear DNA. And the massive power she would talk about having. That and a grizzly bear. Polar bear versus grizzly bear would be another good one.
Of course.
Yeah.
You know the thing is, the reason why Animal Arena doesn't exist...
the one reason? The only reason that it doesn't exist.
Break it down for you.
Okay, yeah.
Reason why is because dog fighting.
Yeah.
It set a bad tone.
Ooh.
It set a bad tone. You can't have dog fighting and expect people to just be like, because these are animals that became domesticated.
Right.
So people have so much love for dogs that once you start to make them fight, you go, hey man, this is bad. But maybe you think other animals saw the dog fighting and they were like, why are you throwing them in there?
Those little things?
Yeah, they wanted to live in your house.
Put me in, coach. I'm ready to play.
I want to fuck some shit up. You know what I mean? You don't think the kangaroo's sitting in the outback outside somewhere?
I've been dying to fuck up a ram.
Smoking up a cigarette going, you know, I'm trying to get into this shit.
Kangaroo is definitely like a bare knuckle boxer type too.
100%.
Like Brad Pitt and Snatch. He's just drinking beforehand.
Yes, I start thinking about Brad Pitt.
You can fuck up a kangaroo, but then that one shot it gets in, you're just out.
You ever think that Brad Pitt watched kangaroos fighting for that role in Snatch?
I heard he fought kangaroos to train for that role.
I could see him.
Yeah,
I could see
absolutely.
him doing that. 100%.
Yeah, the dog thing is bad. You know what I would go see, which is still in certain countries. Maybe we make this a goal.
Cockfighting?
Yeah.
100%.
I want to go see it. You think there's cockfights in New York?
What are you, idiotic?
Were the Irish slaves in America?
Listen, I may not know if the Irish were slaves in America. I do know this. There's cockfighting in New York.
Dude, we should go to one. Be good content.
I'm going to tell you right now.
For the pod?
I'm going to tell you right now, if we went to a cockfighting thing, we'd only have to go stay for like a little amount. I'd probably watch one match.
Nah. I'm staying for an hour.
You're getting a couple beers?
Of course. I'm getting a couple. You think I'm going to a cockfight sober?
I'm going to have to take I don't drink. I'm going to have to break sobriety for that one.
Every time.
I'm going to have to break sobriety.
Every time I see like a rooster fucking up another rooster, in the back of my head, I got to keep reminding myself, be like, you eat chicken all the time. Don't act like you're upset.
You ain't better than these people.
Yeah. It's part of the culture. It's part of the culture. This is,
I'm sitting in there selling brass cock rings for them to fight with.
Jesus.
Like, you know, like brass knucks for cocks. Yeah.
We should go see a cockfight. I'm gonna look it up. We got a mission now.
Looks like we got something to do. Yeah. All right, let's get out of here.
Let's do it.
What do you want to push?
DennisRooney.com, at DennisRooney7 on Instagram. Follow me there. That's my only social media for the most part. Right. And check out my other podcast, Netflix Book Club, everybody.
All right, yeah. All Day KCA. Get the, there's so many clips. Check that shit out. Podcast clips. Share the podcast clips. Please stop telling me you like them. Share them. Okay?
Leave us a review.
Yeah, absolutely.
Sure, why not?
And for fuck's sake, we're at 93 reviews on Apple.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, let's get to 100.
Let's do it.
All right? All you got to do is write a review. I know enough people are listening. All right, and as always, meet me outside.